Hello, everyone, and welcome to the HSHL World Cup 2021 World Cup draw. We're going to be doing the draw for the group stages. Unfortunately, Jekam could not have made it in with the video in time, and Piotr didn't pay him enough to make him motivated. So therefore, we will be going back to the old routes like we did with, for example, Summer Cup. So we've got 6 wheels prepared. Each one of them will have 3 teams. Like now you can see the pot 6, which has Argentina, North America, and Serbia. We're gonna draw the teams, put them into the groups. First team draw gets put into group A, second to B, third one to C. You know the drill. Let's not delay it too much because we've already started up late. The explanation on how the groups are working is available in the announcements channel over on the Discord. We will update the doc live as well, as we've got people working behind the scenes to make it look perfect. So let's get into it. Like I said, pot 6, we've got Argentina, we've got North America, and we've got Serbia. As we only have 3 teams in each pot, it should be quick, and hopefully it will be quick. So Flash is the main man who's going to be spinning that wheel. He's also broadcasting as well. Piotr is doing the help behind the scenes. Go ahead, Flash. You can spin the wheel for the first time today. Like I said, pot 6, 3 teams, Argentina, North America, and Serbia. And the first team drawn is Argentina. So they will be added into the Group A. The debutants, we've never seen Argentina in World Cup. I think Ovi can also verify that. Yeah, Piotr has already added them, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And let's spin it again. And I believe Serbia has played before. I'm not sure if they were on their own, but there was some sort of Serbian team with probably Maestro. But we got North America this time. And they've been separated actually last World Cup. And I believe they may have been in the same group, or it could have been on Nations League when I think about it now. But with the amount of players that is there now, they're a one team that's been made together, and obviously Serbia has been now drawn, and they are the team that will get added into Group C. Now into pot number 5, we've got some teams that could cause trouble, in my opinion. Those teams are France B, Morocco, and Yugoslavia. Um, let's see which team will go into Group A. Also, a little disclaimer, since we are seeing France B, there are no restrictions in terms of the same nation. So, for example, France A and France B can play in the same group. Poland A and Poland B. Romanians actually can't because they're in the same pot, but that's unfortunate for them. Or maybe fortunate if they didn't want to match up against each other. But yeah, let's spin the wheel with the fifth spotted teams, France B, Morocco, and Yugoslavia. France first time showing 2 teams as they now got spun, so they will be in a group with Argentina. Their A team is the champion of the previous World Cup, and it's good to see them getting more players on Hockey League. So now they will face off against Argentina and 4 more teams that they will know in the future. And another team to go into Group B will be it's Morocco. So we're gonna have the airplanes party, the North America airplane, which is caused by the distance, and the Morocco airplane, which is caused by the network connection. So I'm sure people can't wait for that derby. And Yugoslavia will be put with Serbia. So we've got a little bit of
Oh,
in there. Will be interesting to see if Bosnia also ends up in that group. But for now, we will be moving into pot 4, as we have obviously 3 teams staying like always, and it's Czech Republic, which is displayed as Czech, which will be probably later changed. And then we've got Portugal and Slovakia. So Czech and Slovakians will be split this time into 2 different groups. So let's see which one ends up where, and then obviously Portugal as well. And I believe Portugal has many players which have not participated in league but are well known on other maps. But now we get Slovakia, a different Slovakia than it was before. Because did they get third place of it? I think they did.
I don't know.
It was like the team with Yasmin Raizo, and then they probably would be like Tito Suso, those kind of players who are not too active in the days. I'm not too sure if it was like Slovakia or Slovenia, but there was a third place that shocked me looking at it after the years. But either way, we've got Slovakia joining France, B, and Argentina. And for Group B with Morocco and with North America, we're gonna get either of the two, Portugal or Czech Republic. And this time it is Portugal. So they will be added to the well-experienced nations, you could say, that have been participating in our World Cups. And now we've got the final, the confirmation, Czech Republic going to the same group as Yugoslavia and Serbia. So we will be waiting for those nations. It seems like Group C is the white, blue, and red only. So can't wait to see France get added in there, but pot 2 doesn't have any teams that match those requirements, so that's unfortunate. But either way, pot 3 now, we are getting to the teams which are kind of considered a dark horses for the potential championship, because I don't think, well, actually, yeah, pot 4 could still surprise, but anyone below, I don't think any of the players that are not involved in those teams are expecting them to go like to semi-final or above, while the top 4 pots are kind of the teams that could be the dark horses, the surprise of the tournament. And pot 3 right now, Bosnia, Germany, and Turkey. Bosnia has been growing their player base. We even had Bosnia B for a while in the signups, but then there's been some discussions, let's just say, with the Balkan nations, and in the end, there's still one main strong Bosnia team. So let's see who's gonna be drawn to the Group A. Slovakia, France B, and Argentina waiting for their opponent, and that opponent will be Turkey. So a team that was a runner-up in 2019 after losing in penalties. They've lost against a team that's actually not participating, which is UK. So, Ovi, as a fellow UK player, I'm just disappointed in you not organizing them. But Turkey will be added to the Group A. And as you can see, they are in there already. So, for Group B, then, we've got Portugal, we've got Morocco, we've got United States. Will we get the Bosnian Didos to finish off the group of lag? Let's see as the wheel spins, and it looks like we will not, because it is Germany, but we will though get a Balkan group with Bosnia going to Group C together with Yugoslavia and with Serbia. So I'm really glad I'm not an admin anymore, and I will not have to bother with any potential issues between those matches. But that will be really interesting to watch from third person point of view. Now we'll be getting to the big boys. Poland B, Romania, and Romania B, the pot 2 teams. And let's see which one ends up where. It's pretty hard for me to name a group of that, because it seems like the pots have split the teams fairly well. I suppose Group C would be very interesting, but we get Romania A dodging that as they go into Group A together with Turkey, Slovakia, France B, and Argentina. And then another team, which would be either Romania B or Poland B. So the last B teams that are in here, which means we overall have 3 of them, I believe, France, Romania, and Poland. Yeah, I would be correct. So let's see how do they end up. The opponents are waiting. The Balkans are hungry for the opponent. And they will not get Romania B as they get put into Group B. And that means Poland B will end up in Group C together with Bosnia, Czech Republic, Yugoslavia, and Serbia. Just a little spin for the clarification that this is not rigged. There we go, Poland B is on it. And now the final 3 teams to finish it off. Let's see where they end up. We've got the reigning champ, which is France, who are also the hosts of this. We've got the runners-up, which is Italy, and then we've got the every year favorite, which is Poland A. And to Group A, we're gonna get Italy. So they will be put into this competition. I unfortunately can't remember the last World Cup groups, so I don't remember if they've played against those teams, but I'm sure you'll be able to check it out later on. And also there will be discussions on our Discord server. But let's spin it to see the final groups, because we've got 2 more spins, the one that actually matters and the one that will be there just to clarify. And to Group B, we will be having Poland. No, that's France. Sorry, France A. The quality on my stream disappointed me, but France A going to Group B, which means Poland A will end up in Group C. And I feel like out of those 3 groups, that might be the group of death, because we will have 2 Polish teams, 3 Balkan teams, and then Czech Republic, which are always the team that can make it a surprising one. So hopefully you've enjoyed this group stage. I've tried to make it short to not take too much of your really worthy time. More info about the cup, the schedule, the Google Doc, and everything else will be published soon thanks to our beautiful admins. So dear team captains, please pay attention to the announcements channel and the national captains channel. I've been Forman, the streaming guy who was Flash, guy making noises in the background was Olvi. Piotr was behind the scenes helping out with Doc. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the 2021 World Cup.